Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is there really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Well, might as well check with the obvious. We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. Oh no. That's not Kyoko. I refuse to believe it. Is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven to their stomach, the clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood is still wet. Be careful you don't touch and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest, and just the general shape of her body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then! Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't... By the time he called out, it was already too late. Togo's hand shot out toward the mask. And in the next instant... There was a loud, blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then... Hurry up, put out the fire. As my conscience attempted to float away, the voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hand. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving only behind the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you
I have
say?
a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body...
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. It's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's been charred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow it down to who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words...
The Mastermind. What? The Mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The Mastermind got Charworld? Get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The Mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the Mastermind who planned this all out. But it's not him.
What the heck?
He said the Mastermind is a middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then that could mean the Headmaster isn't the Headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said that there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was... It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the Mastermind. And the Headmaster isn't the Mastermind.
I see.
There's another student here and it's a female? That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds like something super mastermind to you, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro. And she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. Just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. But wait,
What?
aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, right? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. What in... Oh no. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear you that you never again in... Wait, you declared for the whole world to hear you that you would never inhale a single molecule? Wow, what is wrong with me today? Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you inhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Anyway... Right now I have to focus on the body. Okay. Let's take a closer look at the body one more time.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko, after all. Okay, she had red fingers. Hold on, there's something on the ground there. Okay, fine. Take the obvious thing. There's something next to the body. It's... a key? Is this what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, it's not. It's different. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
See.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So in other words...
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Makoto, we've all been Byakuya Togami's errand boys. Okay, so now I get to go to a certain... Oh yeah, that's right. The biolab is over here. Yeah, right here. The biolab was definitely locked before. And not even close to fitting. So, okay, so what I'm thinking is that this key goes to the data lab. What? Why is it... I'm not in the upstairs area. Why is it so... Okay, you know what? I guess I'm still in the jungle, apparently. So I'm just going to have to live with that. But anyway, like I was saying, I think it goes to the data lab just because, you know, data. And then, where's the key? Can I look at the key? I can't. But it look futuristic and stuff, so I'm going to guess this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, it fits. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess it's all that running around paid off. I immediately head back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get back to the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. What? Wait, there you are. I guess it's up to me. I reached out and put up my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Last time I heard that, I saw Sayori hanging from the roof. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were kind of strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school fed back to this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So that's the sole purpose of this room, is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is
It's all clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden? If they have the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikasaba, and she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind's dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind's dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it? But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life and death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now do you understand? You're useless insect. You're banned from talking to Master over again. The Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room very well... Okay, After all, the Mastermind must spend who knows how much time here. Okay, then let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. Alright, split up and search for clues. And by you all, I mean me. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego, he may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Okay. There's a really ridiculous number of monitors here. And the Mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? We're just gonna forget you exist, Toko. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look, next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is, just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so we hook up that TV, or hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone save TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning heat is here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
Oh, you're all starved for info of the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way into TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? I guess we have to look at the obvious. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you used that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Kyoko must have the other key. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it's not gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Oh. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for you all. Saturday morning kitties out there? I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. They were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? What? This is a feed coming from the surveillance camera running in this room, right?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. Not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hiro went through each channel one by one. But on every channel it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the... Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What? Monokuma?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be friggin' stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the one who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, it's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ha ha ha.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to spare the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out
We were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all that bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Phew, I'm pooped from a lot laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part for your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind,
The heck?
but I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well, then I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in from on the antenna. But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you're so stupid. Do you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Chills,
This
chills,
killing game is being
chills.
broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what he's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
Camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All I need is one weird trick that I found. Hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show. The best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, is it, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I really don't know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have gotten this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's the little business of... Oh no.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean...
It's the Monokuma file.
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding
Okay,
excitement.
things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
What? And then it was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how's he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
What in the world? We had to do another class trial?
Stop
Really?
talking.
What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer...
That's right.
It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That's how this game works, after all. Well, I'd better stop by checking out the Monokuma file. What is this music? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed in a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. No matter what, I had to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Okay, whoever you are. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. These look like fragments of something. They're all burned, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Fragments of the... You need to check it later. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Monocumophile said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife... It really does look familiar. Wait, is this... Yep. That's it. It's the knife that the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe I... And if this really is Kyoko, it means Kyoko was the one who attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Okay, now check the body proper. So one thing we can say for... Wait, the body's wet. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Oh wait, yeah, that's because I did that. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the top part of it that was on fire, the the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? So they're probably... no, they were probably dead at 7:30. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem kind of like they get in the way of normal activity. Then also, there's the strange tattoo. It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? There shouldn't be. I can't think of anything for that. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Alright, so I guess that's that. Okay. Maybe... let's check the lawnmower really fast. This room's dusty and disorganized. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Alright. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. On top of that, one side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. There's one thing... that's the one thing in here that concerns me. Don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. Yeah, you're right. But why was there a tarp? Okay. Chicken coop. Let's see what you have. 1, 2, 3... There's only 4 now. There was 5 before.
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But...
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
what?
What are we going to do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? So, just an initial thought. is that... Hold on, let me check everything in here first. Panel controls sprinklers, set it to turn on every 7:30 every morning. Couldn't be changed, hold on. Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Yeah. Okay. But here's one thing that bothers me. So, because that's missing... Or no, not missing. What am I trying to say? So, the body was completely dry before I got to it. But the tarp was wet and dirty. Okay, so we have that. But then there's a chicken missing, which I'm assuming there was a chicken in here at one point, and they killed it just to make sure there was blood. But anyway, what is this for? I saw something a lot like them somewhere else. Where would you have seen them, Makoto? This is Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the blanket was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Okay, so there's not a lot of blood around it. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of the time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling you the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yes, as a matter of fact it is. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious?
Oh, well I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina, and that was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? So it'd be 9 now. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
No?
Man, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job, but a helpful one. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, the fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko's never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room,
It's all clear now.
Byakuya Togami has
Just
it.
give up.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Alright, Byakuya, let me see it. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should take a look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. What area are you talking about? I really have no idea what you're talking about with that. But, unfortunately, that's where I need to stop for now. Kyoko can't be dead. I refuse to believe that she's dead. This is someone else. So, next time we'll figure out the mystery. Probably. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. You have a good day. Goodbye.